I mean, it's something I wanted to ask about because as a journalist, we obviously have none of that training, none of that experience. But sometimes on occasion, I've been in situations where it's been dangerous. And there's one, and I'm always interested about my emotional reaction to it.
Mm-hmm.
So in particular, on this one occasion, I was in reporting in Venezuela, in Caracas, which is one of the most dangerous cities in the world. And I interviewed the boss of a kidnap gang. And in order to interview him, I had to allow myself to be kidnapped by the gang.
Mm-hmm.
So we went into the favela, into the slum. We were jumped by these guys with guns, taken into this place, took all our stuff off us. And then I had this guy in front of me and I had to interview him
Quietly.
with all these guys.
Like are pointing the guns to.
Yeah, like they weren't even, they were walking around. They were all stoned on drugs and they were walking around. One of them had a steak knife and they just like stood behind. And so it was high pressure. And I knew that if I didn't get the interview, if I was too scared to get the interview, that the whole thing would have been pointless. Right. So I found that in a way, like my emotions switched off and I just did the interview and then went home. And then I got back to the hotel and suddenly I had this huge exhilaration and I just wanted to eat meat. I don't know why I wanted to eat meat. That's what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
Now, how could I have done that in a better way as from a professional point of view? How would...
Right. I think that you've done beautifully. I mean, like Anders discusses, when you go out of the battlefield, I mean, you'd been in yours, right? I mean, your battlefield that you'd been in is exactly something that I would say being a kind of a resembling, I mean, the operational arena, right? Or the operational fact that you're in a different situation that you have to be the same as you'd been before. And you're going through a kind of a bubble, right? I mean, there is this bubble of kidnapping you. And then you have to play right. I mean, because this is the point. I mean, you can't be now scared to say, oh my God, this is not the case. I want to go home. I mean, you go and I mean, leave me alone. I mean, I forget about the interview or I forget about the Afghanis or I will forget about the Iranians and let me go home. No, that's exactly the case.
The emotional switch off was...
It's not emotional. It's like emotional control. You don't really switch off your emotions, but you control them better.